Hi, it's Dan from Mason Productions. In this podcast, me and my friends will talk about business, relationships, and mostly rubbish. I would love for you to join me on this journey every Monday at 7 a.m, but only tell people that are down for the journey, no matter what happens. Hi guys, it's Dan from Mason Productions and we are back, baby, for season 2.
We are back for season 2. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally here in the new setting and we're ready to go.
We're here in the new studio. We're back. We're bigger and better. We're back with a 3-cam setup, baby.
3-cam setup, and as you can see with these glorious things in front of our faces, we got new mics.
We've upgraded the mic game, baby.
We no longer sound like we're recording inside a toilet stall, because the mic quality now is going to be juicy.
It's going to be good.
I'm already pumped, as you can tell.
We've got a on-air sign as well.
Yeah.
That was in some of the last season.
Yeah.
Annoyingly, guys, I'm really sorry. These here, they do light up. Batteries have run out. So I do apologise.
Hey, look, it's got aesthetic purposes, right? It doesn't need to be like lit up.
So just to start off with, I want to say a big thank you to Sarah, my new lovely fiance.
We've got
shit to talk about, man. So I want to say
about.
thank you to my lovely fiance and my father-in-law to be for actually helping get this studio, as you guys see it today, up and running. You guys would have seen that on the YouTube channel. I think it would have been just over a week ago now. So big thank you to you guys. Without you guys, it would be virtually impossible.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
To have this all set up. So I want to, like that from the bottom of my heart. And this is the first podcast. This has been done since December. We got this ready in December, but we've been tweaking stuff. I tried to do a few things and it didn't work. But we're back.
We would have had something done by now. But we ran into a few problems with like organising plans. Then we had like little problems with the setup. It wasn't working quite right. But we move. We've got to this point, and now we're ready to roll, and it's all good.
Yeah, we're good. I'm just gonna turn off the heater because I actually am a bit hot. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you put it under your legs.
Yeah, I know. It's under my legs. 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna. You entertain. You entertain.
Okay. A lot has happened. In Mason Productions and our own personal lives since season 1. There's been...
We're a whole season older now.
Yeah, no.
We're now into season 2.
It's just nice to say season. It's like it feels more of a thing.
Yeah.
It's not just, but yeah, a lot of... And as you heard probably in a few seconds ago, Dan is now engaged.
I am. I did a thing.
He did a thing. Are you releasing that? Or
it's on Mason Productions Instagram page. If you guys didn't know,
that is true.
Me and Sarah are now engaged. So Sarah, who from this main angle you can't quite see my face, but we move because I've got my personal little cam here.
Right. No,
do you know what I mean?
I mean, from my angle, it doesn't look too bad. But I see what you're saying. But
anyway, so yeah, me and Sarah are now engaged. So I did a thing. Our wedding is in 18 months. Sarah is full bridal mode.
Oh yeah, as they all should be.
Everything is planned. Everything is pretty much paid for. So we move. So big up to everybody that's helped us with stuff and most important. Well, maybe not most importantly, but we've got some big news as well. Tyler is one of my best men because I couldn't pick one. I picked 2. But no, Tyler's one of my best men.
Yeah, and an honour it was. I mean, I'm not going to say I predicted it. I didn't want to assume anything. I mean, I know I've been in Dan's life for a stupid amount of time.
19 years.
19 now. Fucking years.
Out of our 23 years.
I've known you lot like for pretty. I have that title now, saying I've known you my whole life. Yeah, that's pretty much the thing.
It was mental.
But yeah, I didn't know, but I had the thought in the back of my mind, and I remember, and when Dan came round and everything, and Sarah was adorable, bless her. She did a whole little card for it.
I just wanted to text my friends and say, "Will you be my best man?"
Yeah, something.
And Sarah did like a nice little. It's laminated as well.
Yeah.
It's laminated.
It's an invitation.
It's in the wedding's font. So this is how serious.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because she's around us all the time. She's actually picked a font and she's using that font on everything
Oh yeah,
to
yeah.
keep up like the theme.
I think like low key, her being her role in Mason production, that's helped because she's a lot of the typing.
Yeah,
her
so-
typography has gone way
yeah,
up.
So that's happened. We built a studio. You may not like the studio, but we love it.
It's
One,
amazing.
not in the house. 2, it's our own space, and 3, we're only going to do more with it.
Oh, absolutely. And
Slash, there's a little room out there that's going to be my photography shooting area.
yeah, and also you won't hear the because I know in a few podcasts it's been an interruption of the alarm bells.
So
Going off.
the alarm will still. Oh no, it won't. We won't hear it.
You won't hear it.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, so there'll be no alarm.
That's what
There'll be no dogs
there won't
unless
be
we
no-
get busted in here for one of the.
Yeah.
Because he likes this carpet. But shit, yeah. We can cut this next part. We can do a little cut.
Okay.
Tyler's now single.
Yeah, we probably should cut that one.
Yeah, are we gonna cut?
Yeah, I think we're gonna cut.
Okay,
that
well,
one. I mean, actually, to be honest, I mean it's not a.
we're not gonna be disrespectful.
No. It's not
And it's
disrespectful thing.
It finished amicably,
Yeah.
as possible as relationships can go.
Yeah. We're
But Tyler
we're
is
still
becoming a
friends.
fucking Sigma male, baby.
Moving on.
He's gonna be a yogurt male soon.
No one knows what that is. It just sounds
Anybody that watches
stupid.
the Fellas podcast will know.
A little bit about the whole engagement thing. It was a really nice because I was actually working at the time when it all
I didn't
happened.
tell anybody. Oh no,
We planned it.
You knew, but I didn't give anybody exact dates.
No,
really.
no.
I gave sort of.
I knew a rough time.
So the only people that knew were you and my dad.
Yeah.
Sarah's dad, obviously, because I asked him.
Yeah, of course.
And that was it. Yeah. So you carry on.
I remember that. Yeah, for start, I mean, I was with him throughout a lot of the process. I mean, when we went to pick up the rings, me and his dad were there. It was really exciting. We was talking. We basically sat in Cafe Aurora, and we was just talking about the whole process. Because Dan had a certain plan, and I came up with this really good idea in the back of my head, and I pitched it to him. I was basically like that. The idea of it was to surprise her, but Dan's plan, it had, for lack of a better word, a little bit of a flaw in the surprising aspect of it. So I came up with an idea of, because it's a photography business, they were in the beautiful, I mean, they don't even know, they were in the beautiful Scotland.
We was in Loch Lomond.
In
my
Loch
family
Lomond.
live about 5 minutes away from there.
Yeah. So I said to him, I was like, as it's a photography thing, get her to pose. So, and it worked, and I was so excited because Sarah was just standing there posing, thinking it was a photo
With the dog looking out. It was raining, so it was a bit of a mist in the background.
Yeah, and then in walks Dan, literally sneaking up behind her, and then just gets on one knee. And when
I
he showed
wish
me,
I got a better angle, but
yeah,
it
but
was torrential downpour.
and you didn't have anything to prop it up with. You had to literally use a
and
twig.
I had to use a twig, yeah. So the photographer didn't have a tripod.
Hey, look, the MacGyver that you MacGyvered it, right? And I remember I was at work and I literally got on break and I was talking to Dan and he sent me a message. And then he called me and it was just a video call of them in the car and then she shows the ring. I've never felt so excited about something that didn't involve me. I was so gassed. I was like, whoa, what the no, it was amazing. It was amazing. The smile on their face, I was so happy for them. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Means a lot.
It made my day. That's for sure.
So moving on to other news, Mason Productions. Bigger and better this year, baby.
Oh yeah.
So from a business point of view, we are actually busier
Yeah.
and turned over more money than the whole of last year in the first 3 months of this year. Can we just have a minute?
Yeah. Just a moment of silence for the improvement.
So we've got returning clients. We've got new clients who are now returning clients already.
Oh yeah.
So we've got loads of stuff booked in.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you for all the support because it's actually helped us.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah, we're moving on to bigger things. We're not going to forget our roots,
Oh no, absolutely.
but
no.
our aspirations and dreams are still there.
We've got yeah. I mean, we've got.
Check. Just a quick plug. Tyler's got an Etsy store, guys.
Gonna move on to that one.
Oh, was you just about to move on?
Gonna move on.
Sorry, I'm doing a dirty plug before you got to it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
So Tyler's got an Etsy that's more his personal thing. we will help promote it. But Mason Productions as a company, Tyler is a bit of a weird one the way that he's employed. So Tyler with his Etsy store, everything that he earns from that is staying with him. We won't get a penny from it. So please help him out. He deserves it. His artwork is amazing. The Etsy will be down below.
I've also I mean, you can check my socials. I've now done a link tree, and it's got both the things on there. I've also got.
I need to do one of them.
Yeah, no, bro, it's fucking really good. I've also got Fiverr, which is where I'll provide a custom artwork. Now that will more to be just to branch out my experience in that. Any work though I do get, if it's a referral from Mace Productions, that will still be work with them. And I still just but it's for
You're
that.
almost like a freelance while being employed. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
yeah.
Tyler finds work
Yeah.
himself, he gets paid himself. If if somebody approaches us,
Yeah.
then it kind of works out.
If I get a referral through them, I'll give them a percentage.
Or in a weird way, if somebody goes, "Oh, I heard you through Mason Productions,"
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it
yeah.
still works. Where,
Oh yeah,
we take
of course. I still want to build things with them, but at the same time, I need to get that experience and also that exposure so I can work with them better.
Because we want to really utilize Tyler's skills.
Because a lot of to put it bluntly, a lot of the work we've been getting, it's very photography based rather than custom or editorial based.
And maybe that's our own fault. Maybe we haven't been pushing
No,
it.
I mean,
I think
that's I think that's the difficulty. I think that's the most difficult thing we found is the marketing.
We are going to be improving on the marketing. So
That
my
is-
to-do list.
Yeah,
We got really
Me
good at
too.
it like this time last year. And
yeah,
going into the summer, we did a post a day. We realised that it didn't really work, and we was going over for quantity over quality.
yeah.
But even with our quality posts, we actually haven't been uploading. We've got loads sitting in the bank.
Oh, me too.
So we are going to be working on that a bit better.
I think it's there's things we've got ideas. We've got all the ideas there. It's just one of them. We need to figure out a method in executing them efficiently, but also, like Dan said, providing that quality rather than just the quantity. Because we got to that stage where we don't want to just upload for the sake of it. Just
And
because
it got to that.
it did get to
point,
that.
yeah.
It did get to that point, and it's now like even with my artworks, I was throwing out artworks that were half decent, but I wasn't very proud of them, and I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. And the same with Dan, and so it's like once we find that kind of technique or that kind of routine of doing that, then once the quality is up, then the marketing will follow.
So yeah, is there anything that you want to touch on in this returning podcast?
I mean,
Anything
we've already
that you
covered.
want to give an update on, or
I mean, we've already. To
we've
be fair,
updated
we've-
everybody on everything.
well, yeah, we've already covered
But
most of it.
just to
really.
give you guys a bit of an update on how we want this new season to work, is it's going to be a bit more structured, but not too structured.
It's going to be structured, but we're still keeping to our rule of
One sec.
raw.
I just want to check one of the cameras. You carry on with that flow.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just want to check because I heard a noise.
I heard a noise as well.
So I just want to check the camera.
Yeah, let's go. There you go. So yeah,
Oh my god!
was that your back?
These are maternity chairs.
Like Dan said, we want to keep to our roots. So we'll have more of a structure in terms of how we formulate things, how we talk about things, or topics in general.
There's going to be a small cut in that camera.
Okay, so my face is going to freeze up, and we're just going to.
We'll use that camera when that one.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll have to transition it. But yeah, we'll have a bit more of a structure and topics and what we talk about.
Sorry.
But we'll still keep to our roots and keeping everything raw, unedited, other than the cutbacks of which cam we're using, because that is the most fundamental rule to our
Yeah.
kind of style.
We're gonna keep true to ourselves. We're gonna carry on with like the raw. Unless something is absolutely outrageous, then we're not gonna cut it.
Yeah, if
The
it's
editing style is gonna be very similar. We're gonna go for the main cameras. Really, are the ones that are looking at us, and the backup camera is the one that's in the middle. Is kind of how it works, because the way that I'm positioned, I look straight at that camera, and the way that Tyler's positioned, he looks dead.
I've
into
actually been
that
looking at that.
camera.
that
I've just
one.
been looking in this one.
I've been
I'm
thinking-
looking at myself like.
I'm not even looking
yeah.
at the camera. I've been looking at the display.
But yeah. So the editing styles are
got
going
eye
to be
contact going.
is
Yeah.
going to be similar.
Sorry.
Is all gonna be the same. With our episodes, we're actually gonna. It sounds silly. We never planned episodes. We'd go, "Oh, Tyler, do you want to do this topic today?"
Yeah.
And you'd go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And then we'd walk in. We'd do 5 minutes of research on our phone,
Yeah.
and then we would try and make a 30 to hour long
Yeah,
video
yeah.
on it. And I think you guys could tell that we
There-
hadn't really.
there's nothing wrong with that, but the only problem is if
we tried to long it out.
yeah, we tried to extend it to the point where it was just fucking jibber jabber to the point where nothing was interesting. There wasn't any. It was kind of like
no
we
substance
was
to
dragging
it.
on to the point where
Yeah, so we've already got. I'm pretty sure I've got 10 ideas. Tyler's pretty much got 10 ideas. So we're gonna have sort of more structured where we're gonna be able to not tail ourselves off into the gibbering and the
Yeah.
rambles. There'll still be the talk shit or whatever it was called podcast,
Yeah.
where we just chat crap and
And-
we rant and stuff. But as a whole, we're gonna have sort of more like I'm gonna install a whiteboard up there that will have our points of each podcast. So say like one's about a conspiracy, we'll have all of the points that we want to cover, and then we know that we're staying on track.
Yeah, it will still be the same old. It will just be less. The rambling that we'll do will be more for comedic benefit and just natural speaking rather than I don't know what the fuck to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
So that's kind of where season 2's going. We're gonna definitely be more on it, and I think we're gonna be more prepared. I think now that we're in our new environment and we're sort of taking it in, I think that we're only going to get more settled, to be honest, than what we are in this one.
Absolutely.
Because this is the first time that we're actually recording in the new studio.
Yeah.
What long term is going to be able to be rented out by people, musicians as well. I think your brother's going to come down for a session with me. You'll probably join.
There's a little, just an. It's not really, but my brother's going to a university for his music, and it's kind of just a space for him to because he's never
Express
had.
himself.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So,
that's
yeah.
what he likes to do.
So yeah, that's kind of everything that I think that we want to cover. We don't want to ramble too much in the
No.
returning one. We're only going to get better as these go on and a bit more streamlined with setting everything up.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, thank you guys for tuning in for the returning podcast.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a ramble and we've been here, there and everywhere, but I think that's what we do when it's a returning vlog,
Well, yeah,
vlog podcast, and we've been gone for what, 6 months,
Yeah, something like that.
if not
If-
longer, if not
yeah.
shorter. So yeah, we just want to give you guys a bit of an update. So thank you for tuning in. A big shout out to some guy on YouTube. He'll be in the link in the description for the beat that we're now using for the intro. We've got a new intro. And long term, when we go over sort of, and we have breaks in the podcast, we're now going to have intermission music. So it's going to feel a bit more rounded. So
a bit more relaxed, more chill.
yeah, more relaxed, more chilled. We're in maternity chairs, as you probably heard.
Yeah.
So no, I think
Yeah, so we're not just jiffling because we're uncomfortable.
they rock.
This is the natural rock of the chair.
Yeah. So thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in, and on behalf of me and Dan, welcome to season 2.
Welcome to
of
season
Mason
2,
Productions.
baby. Let's fucking get it.
What? I thought you was going to censor yourself then.
I was, and then I thought, nah, fuck it.
Okay,
Right,
see
catch you
ya.
guys later.